From 1985 comes number 163 in Imprint range, Harem. A movie that I can honestly say I really did not like. Now, it takes a lot for me to really just dislike a movie. This one did it rather easily as it goes by. A lot of that has to do with the story and the plot that happens in this one. I just didn't like it. Now, we have two main characters here. We've got Diane, played by Natasha Kingsley, and we have Selim, played by Ben Kingsley. Now, Diane is a trainee on the stock exchange market in New York. She has a fairly decent life. She's moving to a new apartment. She happens to be at a friend's wedding, forgets something, and when she comes back to catch the boat to discover it's left without her. She has to wait a little bit of time for the next one to come along. Suddenly a strange kind of boat pulls up and just like, hey, do you want a lift? Jump on here. Here, have some coffee. And before she knows it, she is passing out, waking up in North African desert inside a harem, being told that this is her new home.
If you can forget about before, everything, it's better to have a way.
This is where she now lives, and if she is very, very lucky, she'll get to meet the prince, Selim.
What the heck is going on here?
This is a movie where a woman is kidnapped, trafficked, taken abroad against her will. Her wishes are not counted, although she is treated fine when she's there. She is in the middle of the desert with nowhere to go, and even though she tries to escape, she cannot. Everything kind of takes a turn when she starts to instigate herself into the community of women that are there, as she meets Selim, Ben Kingsley's character, for the first time, as suddenly this movie plays it as a romance.
Where do you come up with this shit?
Pitting these two together as they somehow fall in love. And it just feels tonally wrong for the story that we're watching. Watching this woman who was ripped from her life, who is told that this is where she will now live forever and that she must please this prince, somehow finds herself charmed and falling in love with Selim.
But it's insane. How long has it been like this?
Always.
It is just wrong. There is so many things going on here that I just didn't like. A lot of the characters and their machinations were neither interesting or held my attention in any way. I found the look of the film itself to be rather drab, and although there are some side characters that I really did enjoy, for the most part, it's just kind of icky.
You can do what you want.
More than anything, I found that the performances were rather stilted as well, although Kingsley does probably the best out of all the actors, and Masood, the character who played them, was a kind of enjoyable secondary character. But to see these people, the culture, the things that they have done in their life, and the fact that this woman was targeted as well, none of it really sits right for a movie that suddenly changes itself into a romance at some point.
We can't stay here forever.
Why not?
I just couldn't get behind that fact, and because of that I couldn't enjoy this movie. I found it to be overlong, to be drawn out, to be filled with characters that I just didn't like. Whether it was Diane, who just becomes resigned that this is her situation, whether it was Selim, who has targeted this woman, brought her over to where he stays, trapped her in an open prison, completely ostracised her from her world and put her into a community of people who idolise him. None of these characters were at any point redeeming. None of them felt honest. They all felt duplicitous in one way or another. Harem is a movie that I hopefully will never think about ever again, because I just really did not like it. Rather tedious, rather
Boring.
I would love to know, have you seen this movie? Did you enjoy it? Do you have an opposing opinion to mine? I would love to hear your opinion on this one. Let me know in the comment box below. And while you're down there, hit this video with a thumbs up, because, you know, that'll make me feel better about having to watch this one, really. There's more content up here. You can see more of my stuff if you are interested. Don't forget to go into the description box below, where there are links to the Patreon membership program, manvfilm.com, all ways in which you can support this channel, and I would appreciate that. Thanks for watching. See you next time on Man v Film.